Imagine a food so powerful, colonial empires tried to ban it, not for danger, but for the independence it gave. This is pemmican, a simple mix of dried meat, fat and berries created by indigenous peoples. More than food, it fueled explorers and traders, challenging mighty companies. Pemmican became a symbol of self-reliance and sparked conflict. Let's journey into the remarkable world of pemmican, the food that forged freedom. Long before Europeans arrived, indigenous peoples of the Great Plains mastered survival with pemmican. Dependent on the bison hunt and harsh seasons, they needed a food that was light, durable, and energy-rich. Their answer: slice bison meat, thin, dry it, then pound it into powder. Mix with rendered bison fat, liquid gold that sealed and preserved the meat. Sometimes dried berries were added for flavour and vital nutrients. Packed into rawhide bags, pemmican could last for years, fueling journeys and enduring winters. It was a superfood: protein, fat, vitamins and energy in a compact, portable form. No cooking, no spoilage, just pure engineered survival. Pemmican was more than food. It was a technological marvel born from generations of wisdom. This innovation became the foundation for resilience on the plains. European explorers and fur traders faced a vast, unforgiving continent, and their old rations simply couldn't keep up. Indigenous peoples introduced them to pemmican, unlocking the interior of North America. Fur traders, especially the Northwest and Hudson's Bay companies, relied on pemmican to fuel their voyageurs, men who paddled thousands of miles. Lightweight, calorie-dense and long-lasting pemmican made epic journeys possible. Canoes could carry months' worth, transforming exploration and trade. The fur trade's success and the mapping of a continent depended on this indigenous innovation. Métis and First Nations communities became vital suppliers, turning traditional hunts into commercial enterprises. Pemmican was now a cornerstone of an economic system reshaping the continent. The humble food of the plains had become the engine of empire. Pemmican fueled the fur trade and Métis independence in the Red River Colony. Masters of the bison hunt, the Métis controlled pemmican and their own destiny. They traded freely, frustrating the powerful Hudson's Bay Company. With pemmican, free traders lived by their own rules. Pemmican became a symbol of resistance and set the stage for confrontation. The fur trade's giants, the Hudson's Bay Company and the Northwest Company, clashed over more than furs. They battled for control of pemmican. The Northwest Company depended on Métis pemmican to survive its long trade routes. The Hudson's Bay Company, seeing this vulnerability, established the Selkirk colony right on the supply line. Ostensibly a haven for Scottish settlers, the colony was a strategic move to choke off pemmican to their rivals. The Métis saw settlers as a threat to their land and way of life. Tensions mounted as the Northwest Company encouraged resistance, and the Hudson's Bay Company asserted control. Pemmican was now the central pawn in a high-stakes game of power and survival. The conflict was about to turn violent. In 1814, Red River's governor, Miles Macdonell, issued the Pemmican Proclamation, banning pemmican exports to starve out the Northwest Company. The move weaponized food, sparking outrage among the Métis and their allies. Led by Cuthbert Grant, the Métis resisted, defying the ban and defending their right to trade. Skirmishes escalated into the Pemmican Wars, culminating in the bloody Battle of Seven Oaks. The Métis emerged victorious, proving their resolve and power. The conflict forced the merger of the rival companies, but the legacy endured. The Pemmican Proclamation showed how control over food could be used to enforce power or spark rebellion. Attempts to ban pemmican failed, but revealed the threat of true self-sufficiency. The humble food had become a flashpoint for freedom. The story of pemmican is more than history. It's a blueprint for modern resilience. True independence comes from the ability to provide for yourself, as the Métis and free traders knew. Pemmican's value lies in forgotten wisdom, a survival food perfected by generations, not laboratories. The Pemmican Proclamation warns us, food supply can be disrupted by politics, not just disaster. Stockpiling is useful, but knowing how to make pemmican is real preparedness. Skills, not just supplies, are the foundation of self-reliance. Learning to produce, not just consume, is the essence of independence. The lessons of pemmican urge us to reclaim lost knowledge and become creators of our own security. In a fragile world, ancient skills are modern power. Making pemmican today connects us to history and builds real-world survival skills. Start with lean meat, beef, venison or elk, trimmed of all fat, sliced thin and dried until brittle. Pulverize the dried meat into powder using a food processor or traditional stones. Render beef sweet slowly to create pure tallow, straining out impurities. Mix 2 parts powdered meat with 1 part liquid tallow. Add dried berries if desired. Stir until every bit is coated, then press into a pan or mould to cool and solidify. Once hardened, cut into bars or blocks. Stored in a cool, dry place, pemmican lasts for years, nutritious, portable and ready for anything. This simple process is a living link to the past. Pemmican is more than food. It's a skill, a tradition, and a step toward self-sufficiency. The story of pemmican is a call to rediscover lost skills and wisdom. In a world of convenience, we've forgotten how to create sustenance from the land. Learning to make pemmican, identify wild foods, or build shelter reconnects us to our ancestors. These skills foster confidence, capability, and a sense of abundance. Exploring old methods, smoking, fermenting, herbal medicine, enriches our lives, not just our survival. This isn't about rejecting the present, but strengthening it with the resilience of the past. Let Pemmican's story inspire you to seek out practical knowledge and try it for yourself. In doing so, you reclaim a piece of your human heritage. True resilience is built on the foundation of forgotten skills, ready for whatever the future brings.